going to take this opportunity to introduce a very special guest who joins us at the second Law and Constitution Dialogue presented by Legally Speaking and NewsX. In our presence today, we have Dr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi. Let's have a huge round of applause for Dr. Singhvi. He is a third-term sitting Member of Parliament, an eminent jurist, current chair of the Parliament Standing Committee of Commerce, earlier chair of Parliamentary Standing Committee, Law and of Home Standing Committees, member of the Congress Working Committee, a top-ranking senior counsel of the Supreme Court, former Additional Solicitor General of India, the senior-most national spokesperson of the Congress, an author, a media personality, a thought leader, and a chair of the Congress Advisory Board of Law, Human Rights, and RTI. Dr. Singhvi, I will request your presence with us on stage, sir, as you bring your views on India at 75 and the Indian Supreme Court at 75. A huge round of applause for Dr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi.
Thank you. Good evening, friends. I've been advertised for a politico-legal topic to speak on something which has a much broader appeal, supposedly. I'm very doubtful about lectures, though, this kind of format, whether it encourages lectures. But since that is what I've been asked to address you for about just under half an hour, till you get Justice Suryakant, let me attempt to keep your interest. Friends, India at 75 and separately the Indian Supreme Court at 75 are obviously heavily intertwined. They are like scrambled eggs. You cannot look at one without the other. But let me start this with what might seem like a simplistic question. And I've done it for years now, for Indian audiences, for foreign audiences. I just completed at the end of October a very, very interesting, productive, but a very tiring whirlwind US universities tour for about a week, 8 days, from Harvard to New York University to Columbia to Berkeley to California, Los Angeles, etc. And I started with many foreign audiences with the same question which I'm now asking you. Ask yourself, why is it that in the 30s to the 60s, from the 1930s to the 60s, where approximately 30 to 40 countries emerged as young independent nations from the yoke of imperialism across the length and breadth of Asia, Australasia, Africa, South America. They emerged from the yoke of British imperialism, Dutch, French imperialism, Spanish imperialism, and so on and so forth. Ask yourself why it is that India and India alone, and that's quite a fantastic achievement, India and India alone remains a vibrant democracy 75 years later down the line. Not one of the others across the length and breadth of these continents. You will find the wrecks and ruins of constitutionalism littering the constitutional landscape in these areas. But India continues with resilience and vibrancy to be the only democracy. The question is why? And my first answer, as always, is I don't know the answer. I really genuinely don't. It's a matter of great research, I think. Second answer is sheer good luck. Third answer is God's will.